All right, I'm going to show you how you can get rid of ghosts from your house or any other place for that matter. But before we get into this, hit a subscribe here, of course, and hit the little bell icon. That way you get notified every time I go live or upload a video, which I do quite a few of those these days, and I will be doing quite a few of those. And also, don't forget about memberships on this channel. There's a lot of uh, good stuff coming around. So let's get into it. First of all, let's identify what do we mean by a ghost. Okay, whatever term you want to put on it, ghost, spirit, entity, whatever the case might be. First of all, we need to realize that not everything that we come across is a ghost. Not everything that we come across is, a negative entity or stuff like that, right? But we need to understand what I'm talking about is the actual, right, the ghosts, right? Because keep in mind that we have parallel realities as well. Now, for those, uh, what happens is because we live in parallel universes and realities, you're going to have um, things that are happening in those realities that are uh, temporarily interfering with what you're doing. Okay, so example, you could be sitting in a room in a different reality. You're in the middle of a highway, or you're in the middle, of a train track and trains are zooming by. Just an example right now. For that, there's nothing really you can do about it. It's just because you happen to be, more aware of that reality in that particular moment. And in those realities, by the way, you also might appear to them as being a ghost or something different. The stuff that I'm talking about, though, how to get rid of ghosts, is the people that have been, that died, that are stuck, whatever the case might be. Okay? Now, there's multiple ways to do this. I'm going to show you one of my favorite ways. And this simply involves just your awareness and your energy. If you have been practicing some of the exercise that I'm giving you on energy, then you would understand what I'm saying. But basically, what you want to do, let's say you enter a room where you feel discomfort, you feel as if something is going on, or maybe something is going on because multiple people have sensed it, or multiple people have seen it, or whatever the case might be. This is what I want you to do. You take a deep breath like usual, okay, because taking a deep breath grounds you. It puts you in a position of uh, non-resistance, I should say, okay, like it just literally lets the energy in your body, flow, right? So, like this, you're nice and calm. You see the room around you. What you do is you put your finger out or your hand out and you simply scan the area. Like I'm in a room right now, you just simply scan the area. 3 fingers doesn't matter, or full hand doesn't matter. In this case, you just simply scan. And as you are scanning, you're going to feel some differences either in temperature or in vibration, frequency, something that you feel as you're scanning. Okay, it can appear in different forms in different ways. So let's say you are scanning and now you feel that the temperature has changed where you're scanning. All of a sudden you feel a tingling in your hand, or you feel a chill. Okay, because remember, when you're scanning, you're picturing your hand as an extension of your, the light that's coming out, you're picturing it as an extension of your fingers or your hand. Okay, so as you're scanning, you see the light as being an extension of your hand. You know what I mean? If you don't, just contact me on the messages and I'll let you know what I'm talking about. But just feel it as your hand has extended. Now, as you feel this, you will feel a change in temperature. When you feel this change in temperature, keep scanning. You're going to feel a different change. The other change that you're going to feel is maybe something warm. The warmth that you're feeling is actually the light. Okay? Let me explain. The light where that entity needs to go to. That's what you are feeling. Okay? The more you do this, the better you become, and the more practice you have, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. So, you scan, you feel the cold, you talk to this person or this entity, and you tell it, hey, listen, for whatever reason you are here, but in reality you don't belong here. You just have a conversation. You need to go where the light is. Okay? And if you don't see the light, then I will guide you to it. You simply point your finger to where the light is, your hand is. Believe it or not, this entity is paying close attention to you. It will follow your hand by simply you pointing at it. Okay? Now, if it doesn't want to go like this, you simply, as you're feeling this cold, okay, you take this cold and it's like you're pushing it, you're pulling it towards your hand. Okay, again, you feel as if you have a magnetic pull. So you're pulling it towards your hand and then you move it to a different direction where the light is. Remember where you detected that heat, and you simply push it towards the heat. Okay? So you're pulling and then you're pushing it towards the heat. Make no mistake, this is very, very powerful. You are sending a strong, strong message to this entity that you are not here. You don't belong here, I should say. You belong there, okay? Sometimes just the conversation alone that you are having will do the trick, and that is because a lot of times they haven't realized that they have actually passed. They haven't realized that they are, that they don't belong in this 3D reality anymore. They don't realize that they have, even though they have guides that are calling them, even though they see the light in most cases, they refuse to go. But when you, as a 3D version, when you are actually speaking to it, that's going to pay more attention to you than it is to its spirit guides, because it's still attached to this reality. And when it sees somebody else from this reality pointing it in that direction, make no mistake, it will follow. If it doesn't work the first time, repeat it as many times as you have to. The reason for this is not because the entity is not listening or the ghost is not listening or whatever label you want to put on it. It is because you simply need to work on your abilities and capabilities of sensing these things and directing them in the right direction. So again, this is something that you need to work on for yourself to become better and better and better. So if it doesn't work the first time, don't be discouraged. Keep doing it. But like I said, in most cases, I would say in about 80% of the cases, just you speaking to this entity as if you see it. And how do you speak? By you simply pointing, okay, and feeling that coldness or that frequency in your fingertips. You will know that that's where the entity is, and you speak to it in that area and you direct it. In most cases, that's going to do the trick without you even pulling and pushing. That's all you need to do. Try it out. Let me know how it plays out for you. Let me know how it works for you. And like I said, don't forget to hit a subscribe here. And also, don't forget about the memberships. It's easy. You just hit where it says join right here on my channel, and it will direct you to where you need to go. And keep in touch, because I'm going to be doing quite a few lives here as well. Until then, no matter what you do, be the greatest you. Love and light to all, and always shine bright. Let me know how your results are with this. Bye for now.